Lodi'S and Lodi'S. 2011 is finally upon us. It's got me in a bit of a quandary the last couple of days. Every time I go to write the year down, LODI seems to write 2010. Not once, not twice, but 3 times the other day trying to update LODI's new wrestling schedule on Facebook. I wrote 2010. Brought to my attention several times. Said I apologize, tried to fix it, sent out a couple more emails. Still wrote 2010. I need to turn the page and catch up, or as one of my friends said, maybe all the chair shots are finally catching up with you. Either way, it's 2011. And speaking of wrestling schedules, it's January 5th, January 8th, 3 days from now. LODI, C.W. Anderson. How many times have you heard that name? How many times has Lodi and C.W. Anderson locked it up in a squared circle somewhere, going back to where it all started, Smithfield, North Carolina. When I was a young Lodi, back in 1995, there was a wrestling ring that was inside of a greenhouse barn, where C.W. Anderson ran a wrestling training school. Guess where LODI first learned to wrestle? Not going to go into that story again for the 998th time. But to give you a little background, we're going back to Smithfield. Lodi, C.W. Anderson. The last time he and I faced off, it was a bit of a bloody mess. Go to Facebook and look at the pictures. We'll see what happens in 3 days, when once again the student, that would be me, the young student, if you will, against the old teacher. Well, he's not really old-ish, but he does have a birthday coming up. Happy birthday, C-Dub. I'll give you your present Saturday night. How about a sack of taters? Inside joke. Now for the wrestling schedule, 2011. Go to my Facebook page. It's /Lodi1Brad if you're not a friend already. Be a friend. Become a friend. Make a friend. Phone a friend. Date a friend? No, we're not going there. Anyway, the schedule is up on the Lodi Facebook page. And speaking of Lodi fan Facebook pages, there's one out there now. Go hunt it down. I'm sure you can find it if you want it bad enough. Just like the YouTube channel, just like the Twitter account. LODI is everywhere. It even bugs me at how many places I am, but I'm pretty easy to find. Wrestling schedule, my January, my February, my March, my April. I am booked out the wazoo. You want to see the Lodi Monster in action? Go look at the schedule, find out when I'm going to be near you. I know the 15th I'm going to be down in Orangeburg, South Carolina. The 22nd, I'm going back to Lincolnton, North Carolina, and the list goes on. Speaking of going on, how about 3 cheers for John Boehner becoming the new Speaker of the House officially today. Old Witch Pelosi passed on. That was disrespectful to say Old Witch Pelosi. That would be even more disrespectful. The former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, passed on the gavel today. John Boehner, now the new Speaker of the House. Can we get some silent cheers? Like, one of those golf claps. Thank goodness. New books. I'm knocking out Tom Clancy's new book now. So far, so good. And I'm knocking out on the brand new Kindle that I got from my great friend, Charles Robinson. Shout out to Charles. Thank you very much, sir. One of the best Christmas gifts a LODI could get, because I like to read, and you're right, I probably would have never bought it for myself, and I love it. If you're a book reader, get yourself a Kindle if you don't have one already. They're amazing. What else we got? The holidays behind us. Your Flex Appeal gym kicking back into full gear. Everybody's busy. Everybody wants to get in shape, so LODI, super busy. You need help with that? yourflexappeal.com. How many more plugs can I get in here? You know what? I'm not going with any more plugs. I'm not going to tell any horse walks into a bar joke. No ponies walking into a bar. No $5 bills walking into a bar. I'll save all you guys the trouble. You've probably heard them already. The Lodi song of the day? Let's go with Closer by 9 Inch Nails. On that note, so it is written, so it shall come to pass. Enjoy every breath you take. You never know when it'll be your last. Many have come before you. They've all fallen like fools. When it comes to hardcore wrestling, it's plain and simple. Lodi rules.